Hey folks, Nathan here from the Star Wars Timeline Gold, Star Wars Reports, Rebels Roundtable, and Star Wars Beyond the Films, bringing you a look at Wave 6 of the X-Wing Miniatures game. This time we look at the only larger ship in this case. They call them large. I tend to call them medium-sized because we have those epic-sized ones out there. This is the IG-2000, aka an Aggressor. And I gotta admit, to be honest with you, most of the time that I see this in the EU, for some reason I think that this is the front, and that's the way it should be facing. It is supposed to face this away. So, a bigger ship, not nearly as big as something like the Millennium Falcon in terms of our previous larger ships here, but it is a larger base vehicle. Pretty cool looking, and I gotta admit, I was really kind of skeptical about the little connectors here, but they're relatively sturdy. I thought they'd be somewhat flimsy. They are not. So I'm very impressed with the way that they put this thing together. Quite a bit of materials here. This is a $30 product that can be found for about $20 on places like Miniature Market, Cool Stuff Inc., and places like that. So, to take us here from left to right across quite a bit of new materials here, we have our upgrade cards. The IG-2000 title, that's IG-88's version of the ship, of course. Accuracy Corrector, Auto Blaster, Inertial Dampeners, Mangler Cannon, Proximity Mines, 2 copies of Dead Man's Switch, 2 copies of Feedback Array, Seismic Charges, and Hotshot Blaster. Now, it's the pilots here that I think really show how much the people at Fantasy Flight Games have a love for the Legends continuity. Because check out our pilots. No generics this time. IG-88A, IG-88B, IG-88C, IG-88D. You may recall the Therefore I Am story from the Tales of the Bounty Hunters that basically laid out how there were 4 different versions of IG-88 out there. You get to play as any of those 4 for the Scum and Villainy faction. I love that aspect of this. Very nicely done. We have a couple of reference cards here, bomb tokens, and just like with the Star Viper, we have Segnor's Loop. That's that one that's a banking maneuver that turns you 180 degrees. We have the maneuver dial, of course. We have here what are referred to as order tokens for the mission that's involved here. They either have the little loopy thing, or the +1, or we have the 12. They all have a symbol on the other side. You know, it might be an Imperial symbol, might be a Rebel symbol, might be a Scum and Villainy symbol. We have even more target lock tokens, the II with JJ on the other side. Perhaps we could call this an Abrams. We have an evade token and a focus token. Right, proximity mine and seismic charge. Proof of purchase, of course. We have 2 ion tokens. I did make a mistake in the Star Viper one. There are 7 ion tokens. I had one sitting off to the side that I didn't realize. It's 7 for the Star Viper, not 6, which is even more ridiculous. But in this case, it is 2. We have 1 stress token, a quartet, that's 4, of the shield tokens, and then our ship tokens here. We got the IG-88A with C on the back, and B with D on the back. And then we have our rules supplement here, which includes a new mission, number 12, Bounty Hunt. Pretty cool product here, kind of what I would expect from one of these larger sized ships out here. Cool to see that Scum and Villainy has at least one at this point, though we'll find when we look at the Most Wanted pack that there's one they can kind of commandeer from the Imperial side that already exists to give them another larger ship out there. But if for nothing else, the coolness of having all 4 different versions of IG-88 represented makes the IG-2000, or the Aggressor, a pretty cool pack to pick up. Your mileage, of course, may vary depending on how much you plan on playing as the Scum and Villainy faction. We'll finish this out with Most Wanted next.